Go. Go. Come over here to run the swing. What? Howdy. This is supposed to connect to there. We're going to get started in about 4 minutes. We're going to start in about 3 minutes. We're going to get started in about 2 minutes. I will be right back. Welcome. Alrighty. We are going to go ahead and get started. Good. Go. And lock it up. And close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. All the way down through your belly button. And out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. All the way down through your belly button. And out through your mouth. I want to think about why you were here. Karate is not to tease or intimidate anyone with. Karate is not show off with. You are here to learn the martial arts. That is karate. That is to stop someone from hurting you. That is called self-defense. You are here to have lots and lots of fun. But more importantly, you are here to empower your hearts, your minds, and your lives. And open your eyes. Say I'm committed. To constant. And never-ending improvement. So I can empower my heart, my mind, and my life. Say power. Say power. Say power. Good. And repeat after me. Say I devote myself in a positive manner and avoid anything that would reduce my mental growth or my physical health. Say I develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best in myself and others. Say I use common sense before self-defense and never, ever be abusive or offensive. What are we? Say, this is a black belt school. Drop back, go. Awesome. Good. And on feet. And we are going to go ahead and get started with warm-ups. So everyone, run in place. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And side to side. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And punch jumps. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And jumping jacks. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And butterfly stretch. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one to go. And 1, both legs up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And frog stretch. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one leg out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And switch your feet. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And back to the center. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And on your feet. And go ahead and grab your nunchucks. We're only going to need one. You guys get your nunchucks. Okay. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Okay. So, usually Mondays we learn a trick, and then B days, or not Mondays. Well, yeah, Mondays. Mondays or A days, we usually learn a trick with the nunchucks, and then B days, or Wednesday, we learn a form. Since we didn't have class on Monday, we didn't get to do that trick, but today we're still going to be learning how to make forms and stuff. So, I want everyone to stand in a statue. Good. So we're only going to need one nunchuck, Mr. Jordan. You're going to take your hands and you're going to fold them right on top of each other. So your dominant hand, well, for right now, since we're only using one nunchuck, the hand that your chuck is in, is going to be on top, and then the other hand is going to be on bottom. Good. So I want to see everyone like this. Now you're going to step out with your right leg. And your right leg is going to be straight, and your left leg is going to be bent. You're going to take your right hand, so the hand with the nunchuck in it, you're going to block up, while your left hand is in a chamber. And just for reference, just because sometimes it can be a little bit tricky with mirroring and stuff, the hand that has my watch on it, or it might seem like just a black line from a distance. My hand that has my watch on it, that's my left hand, and then my right hand is one that doesn't. So you can use that as a reference. So you're right here, you block up. Left leg is bent, right leg straight. Good. When you chamber, you want to make sure that it's right on your chest. The very side of your body. Now you're going to switch your stance. So now your left leg is straight, your right leg's bent. And take your right hand, so the hand can nunchuck, you're going to put it in the chamber. And then you're going to plunge. Right now, the hand that doesn't have the nunchuck, or your left hand, should be punching. Then, you're going to bring that back to a chamber. You're going to not forward spin. You're going to backward spin. Right shoulder, forward spin. Bring it back. Good. So first, we're just going to stick with that part of our form. Okay? Just because it's pretty simple, and so it'll make it a lot easier for us to really refine our details, because we aren't having to worry about other parts of the form, because it's a bit simpler. So you're right here, statue, in an intention stance. You're going to set, right hand's on top, left hand's on bottom. Step out with your right leg. You're going to block up. Make sure that other hand is in a chamber. That's really important. Good. Switch your stance and punch. Good. Move backward spin and forward spin. Good. So, our chambers, when we're doing this, is really important. Think about when you're cleaning your room, or you're playing with toys in your room. What do you do when you're done cleaning? What do you do when you're done playing with your toys? You put them away, or else your room looks like a big mess. It's the same thing with our chambers. Okay? We want to make sure that we put it away back in our chamber, or else our form doesn't look very clean. Okay, it looks pretty sloppy. So it's really important that whenever we're not using something, you have it in the chamber. Now sometimes in open hand forms, that other hand might be like a part of it, so like you might have it like right here, or it's off up here, but that's usually a part of the move. Whenever something special like that isn't happening, just make sure you keep it in the chamber. So you're right here, set. We'll do it one more time, and then I'll have you guys work on it on your own. I'll be doing it with you, but I'll be watching you guys doing it. You right here? You set, and block up. And punch. And backward spin, and forward spin. Good. So, black belt training time, work on that for about a minute, and then we'll move on with our form, which is going to be a little bit more advanced. Okay? Right here? Jordan, where'd you go? Set. Block. Punch. Backward spin, forward spin. Really make sure that you have nice, good stances. One One leg's bent, other leg is straight. Punch, backward spin, forward spin. Jordan, let me see you do it. Can I see you do it, Jordan? Right here? I'll do it with you. Set. Right here. Set. Whoop, Jordan, can you do it with me? So set just like this. Right hand's on top, left hand's on bottom. Good. Step out. So your left leg is straight, your right leg is bent. Good. Block up. Good. Now switch and punch. Other direction. You have the right hand. Yep, there we go. Good. And then backward spin. Good. On shoulder. Forward spin. Good. Now on your hip. Good. And time. Statue. So now we are going to make it a little bit more advanced. First, I'm pretty sure you guys all have it. But first I want to make sure, just double check, everyone can do a horizontal figure eight, right? So you spin up and then you spin down. Just like that. Just like that. Good. Good. Okay. Statue. So we're going to be adding that into our form. So what we're going to do is you're right here, you're going to block, punch, backward spin, forward spin. And from your hip, you're going to switch your stance. So now your right leg is bent and your left leg is straight. You're going to bring it up, you're going to spin. You're going to do your horizontal figure eights, just like that, all the way to your other hip. Okay. So you're right here, you're just going to block, punch, backward spin, forward spin. You're going to horizontal figure eight, and it's traveling around your body. Just like that. Got it? So you're right here. Let's start right. We just did our forward spin. So we're right here. Hand with our nunchuck should be on our hip. The other hand should be in a chamber. We can get away with this chuck being on our hip right now just because we're doing it out of a move. We're going to be almost bouncing off of it like a hot potato. Not going to be staying there very long. So you're here, forward spin, boom. And then you're going to twist. So you're going to turn your feet just like that. And horizontal figure eight. And then you're going to bring it back down to your hip. Good. So you're right here. I just want to see everyone in this stance. Your right leg is bent, your left leg is straight. Your toes should be facing about the same direction. Now you're going to switch your stance. Horizontal figure eight. You can take your time. And you won't have to do it this much because we're using it to transition from one side to the other. We don't have to just sit here and do this. That'll look weird. So you can just do it once or twice, 3 times at max, and then bring it back to your hip, to the other hip this time. So we're using it to switch hips. So right now, I just want you to work on that one part. You're right here. Just switch your stance. Boom. One more time. Switch your stance. Boom. We'll do it one more time. You right here? Right leg is bent, left leg is straight. Hands on your hip. Switch your stance. And horizontal figure eight. So now, what we're doing right here is we're learning, so we learned the move. Okay? We worked on this like a couple weeks ago. Okay? We worked on this. Okay? You guys got it just like this. Now we're learning how to take that move and we're learning how to put it in a form and how to make it useful in a form. So one way that we can make it useful in a form is from switching, if you want your nunchuck to be on one side of you, to the other side of you. In a way that looks really cool. So you're right here, you switch your stance, boom. Just like that. So really quickly, for like about a minute, just work on that. Right here, switch your stance, horizontal figure eight. And then we'll move on to the next part of the thing. Good, so Cody, let me see it. Right here on your hip. So, just have a little bit deeper stance. And now you're pretty shallow in your stance. Good. And switch your feet. So, if you have the nunchuck in your right hand, right now your right leg should be straight. So put it on the other hip and switch your stance. There we go. You're right here. Make your front leg a bit, make your right leg a bit more bent. There we go, just like that. Now switch your stance. Horizontal figure eight. Good, and put it on your hip. Good. That's good. Jordan and Braylon, let me see it. Oops, so start with your, so Braylon. So right now, you have your right leg, you have the nunchuck in your right hand, the nunchuck should be on your right hip, and you have your right leg bent. So everything should be on one side right now. You had it like this. You want to be like this. Good. Now switch your stance. Switch your stance. Good. Horizontal figure eight. Good. Bring it down to your hip. Good. And time. Statue. Now, our next move, the move itself is really simple. But we're going to be learning how to put a little bit of flair to it, how to sell it really good. Okay? So right now you're right here. The move itself, all you're going to be doing is this. So you swing it up to your shoulder and you swing it back. That's it. You just cross your body. Now that move may seem really simple. Okay? It is. You're just swinging the nunchuck back and forth. But what we're going to do to make it look really cool, okay, is we're going to use our posture and our stance. Okay? So you're right here. Actually, just take your nunchuck, put it off to the side right now. First, we're just going to work on our footwork for it. What you're going to do is you're going to take this leg, you're going to bring it up, just like that. You're going to take your back leg and you're just going to chamber up. Good. And then you're just going to step back into your stance. That's your footwork for it. Okay? So you're right here, you slide, and as you slide, this leg is going to come up. So they're almost, this one's going back, this one's going forward. So you're right here, boom. And then step back. And then with your posture, all you're going to do is you're just going to lean back a little bit. And then as you put this leg down, really thrust your body forward. And what that'll do is look, can't talk, is it will make this really simple move look a lot cooler. Okay? And it'll make you sell it a lot more. So you're right here, you put that all together, you come right here and you go, boom. Okay? So you're right here. You have your hand crossing your body, just like that. Your left leg is bent, your right leg is straight. You're going to take your left leg, you're going to slide it in. Your right leg is going to come up as you swing this nunchuck up. You're going to lean back just a little bit. Not too far, because then you're really off balance. You don't want that. Just a little bit. Right here. Boom. Good. And you're just going to step back and swing it back down. So it can be a little bit tricky. Okay? Well, once you learn how to do stuff like this, it'll make these really simple moves look a lot cooler. And then you add in your facial expressions and how hard you're striking, and it makes this really simple move that's just this. It takes it to a whole nother level. So you're right here. Put it down on your hip. Scoot back, and he comes up. You strike down. Good. So black belt training time, I want you guys to work on that for a little bit. Okay? And I'll be watching you guys, seeing how you guys are doing. Got it? So, Jordan, let's start with you. Can you show me? Just this one move. Just up, down. So close. So, Jordan, first let's start with our stance. You right here? So you have it in your right hand. Okay. And then your left leg is going to be bent. Now you're going to take it and you're going to cross your body. So the nunchuck is over by your bent leg. Other way. Other hip. So now, what you're going to do is you're going to take that bent leg and you're going to slide it back. Whoop. So we don't want to slide this foot forward. Okay. We want to slide this leg. So our bent leg, we want to slide it back. Good. Now take your straight leg or your right leg, and you're going to bring it up, just like that, like you're chambering for a front kick. As you do that, you're going to take your nunchuck and you're going to swing it up. Other shoulder. Other shoulder. There we go. Now as you step back into your stance, you're going to swing it back down. Good. Good. I want you to work on that, okay? Braylon, let me see it. We're here to cross your body with your nunchuck. There we go. Slide back. Your knee comes up. Nunchuck comes up. Good, you're going to step back. You strike down. Good. All I would say is use your body a bit more. Okay? You have the footwork. You have the nunchuck movement. You just got to use your posture. Okay? Because that'll make a really big difference. Okay? If I come right here and I go 1, 2, but the moment I put my posture into it and I lean back and lean forward, it really gives more depth to it. It gives more motion. So you're right here. You go 1, 2. Ready, Cody? Let me see it. So, having it, the nunchuck's in your right hand, right? Your left leg is bent. To start off with. Other leg. Other leg's bent. Good. Then cross your body. Good. Scoop back with that leg. Other leg. Good. You're going to come up, chamber up. Other leg. And then nunchuck's going to go up to your shoulder. Good. And then you're going to step back and strike down. Good. Just like that. Good. And time. Statue. So stay in the statue. So that is something that is really important with your form. It's not just what moves you're doing and what direction you're doing. That part's important. Okay? That part comes first, always. But then after that, it's also how you deliver those moves that is really important. Because I can do the same move and deliver it 2 different ways just by my stance and my posture, and it'll feel like 2 different moves. Okay? So learning how to do this, and learning how to use your stances and your postures is really important. Okay? Go ahead and take your nunchucks. You can go put your nunchucks away. Good. We're just going to do a little bit of stretching. Go here, take your arms and scissors. Good. So now, while we're stretching, Mr. Kill, get ready to unmute them. I'm going to ask you guys what's one thing that you learned today. So yeah, what's one thing that you guys learned today? Let's start with Cody.
I learned that thing with your leg up, whatever that's called.
So your stance?
Yeah,
Well, this isn't much of a stance, but yeah, I know what you mean. Doing this with your one. Yeah. So a lot of times with sports martial arts, we can be a little bit more flexible with some of our moves, because although it's based off of traditional martial arts, it is a sport, and so we're not actually fighting with it. So we can be a little bit more flexible with our stances and stuff, as long as it adds to the fun. So yeah. And you're gonna take your arms, go forward. And Jordan, what's one thing that you learned today?
Okay, what did I learn?
Can you say that again?
Okay. I learned
The stands?
yeah.
Yeah. Good. Same thing. Good. And Braylon, what's one thing that you learned? Go the other way? Sorry, can you say that again?
Down from my shoulder to my hip.
I can't hear you here. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Can you say that one more time?
Down from my shoulder to my hip.
Oh, coming from your shoulder to your hip?
Yeah.
Good. Good. And time. Statue. Good. So that is our class for today. You want to put your hands in the middle? And on the count of 3, we're going to say hyper. Or rock solid. 1, 2, 3. Rock solid. Good. And you guys are dismissed. You go ahead and
I'm gonna.
Bye. Go.